What do you
Pleasure.
make of the polls at this point in the election?
Well, look, this is an even money bet. It's a 50-50 bet right as we speak. It depends on Harris. It depends on how her interview goes on CNN in the next few days. It depends on whether she does other interviews. It's to whether people work out that she's not all that good. Trump is a defined character. Everyone knows exactly who he is, what he stands for, and what he's like, for good or bad. They didn't know anything about her as vice president. Americans are just waking up to Kamala Harris. Don't forget, Americans didn't even know that Biden had dementia until the CNN, until the presidential debate against Trump. So
Unless
people
you're
know
watching this program.
unless you're watching this program, Fox News in America or GB News in England, you had no idea this bloke had dementia, which just shows you how uninformed so many people are in America.
Yeah.
Most people know nothing about Harris. When she's been asked about, her achievements, people have had no idea. They know nothing about her. And all they've seen over the last month, Gab, is this laughing, friendly, nice woman who the hard left media speak well of. That's all I know about her. And until such time as she's been subject to a number of interviews where people realise, hang on, this is pretty much an empty suit. This person can't be president of the United States of America. She's going to continue to do well in the polls because it looks good, sounds good, but isn't good. So that CNN debate is critical.
Absolutely. Well, we might see that change because she is going to give her first interview after 40 days of being the nominee tomorrow. How do you think she'll go?
Well, look, look what she's doing. She's doing an interview with the least watched cable news network in America. As we know, Fox have got, 2-3 million viewers. MSNBC have got a bit over 1 million. CNN have got 600,000. So it's got the lowest ratings. She's doing a pre-recorded interview, which allows them to edit it, and she's taking on the vice president. You couldn't have a bigger security blanket than all of those three things put together. So how will she go? He will interrupt her. He'll take up, a third or half of the time. They are trying to protect her with a friendly audience, a pre-record, and him on the stage as well. No, what she needs is an interview with a serious journalist who's going to ask her the hard questions about her record, about her policies, etc. So even though under extreme pressure, the Harris campaign have buckled and said, of course, we have to give an interview. Imagine in Australia or England if the Prime Minister or candidates weren't giving interviews on a daily or every second day. I mean, in Australia, in other Western countries, this wouldn't be tolerated. People would laugh at the thought that you can hide someone for 40 days running for the most powerful office in the world. So if she does more and more interviews, then her vote will continue to decline, right? The gloss will come off, she will decline, and Trump will win. So they've been hiding it. Everyone on the inside knows they've been hiding it, and they've done an excellent job so far.
Well, speaking of hiding people, President Joe Biden's missing. He's been spotted tanning at the beach. Look, he's almost at the end of his presidency. Why is he taking time off now?
Well, of course, he probably doesn't have much to do. He hasn't been running America for these last 3.5 years. We know that. I mean, sad though it is, he's in mental decline, as everybody knows, and he's just having a bit of a holiday. But basically, his staff have been running the country for 3.5 years. Who knows who they are, but they've been running the joint for 3.5 years.
Yeah.
She's clearly not doing any work. She's running for president. So America's just sort of on autopilot at the minute for the next 6 months until this presidential election's resolved, Gab.